Alrighty, hello, everyone, and welcome to the evening roast. I'd say, Joe, that trailer's pretty brutal.
Yeah,
Pretty
boy.
metal.
That's what I was going for, was a barrage on the senses, something to overwhelm people's minds, hearts, and souls, and then to make them compulsively buy comic books from me.
And he's not responsible if somebody's having a seizure somewhere.
Yeah, if they're having a seizure, it's just because the video is so rockin' cool.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the evening roast. We got Aaron already in here. Hello,
What's
sir.
up?
What up,
Love
Aaron?
We haven't had Aaron on in a while. You get him on too.
And we have a guy called Passion for Joining, so yeah, boy.
Hey, Aaron,
Let's get up the chat.
you know who the real stud is, Aaron? Calamari? Joe Burrow. Eat it, motherfucker. I was there Sunday watching football. I know you were too. Haha.
We have Pops. Hey, Pops.
What up, Pops?
What up, Pops?
But we also have
Pops
with us.
Van Sant?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. We also got Ace with us and Passion.
Yo.
What up?
It's great to have you guys back on. It's been a long time since I got to sit down and talk to everybody. Since a lot of you guys don't do the morning times.
Nope. I only do morning for Chris and Art. Nobody else.
And I don't even know what mornings are.
I sleep right through them.
Oh, I know you do.
Mornings are like bullets. You gotta let them pass right through you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna bring back that. There we go.
We have Tank for it joining the chat too, saying hello, you six.
Hey, Tank.
East.
Tank Fur.
He's in the chat, so I don't get to hear him sing me serenade me with his song. Can't get enough of that sugar creams. How long did it take you to do some of this artwork, Joe? There's so much little details and stuff. It looks like it would take a long time.
Some pages do take a while, others don't. Like that page run right there, that it took a little while to do just because of all the like white streak lines and stuff in it. But then like the pages with like the giant angel face on them, like those don't take long because it's just like a repetitious texturing I do over and over. Like it's very cakewalky stuff, even though it looks intense.
Oh, so this one here didn't?
No, not really. That one I actually got like I had got the idea for that and then like drew what came before and after it later. Like I initially just drew that image so I wouldn't forget about it. And I did that probably in like 4 hours.
Wow, okay. Wow, I thought this would take a long time.
Yeah, I've drawn water thousands of times. I've drawn rocks more times than I can count. Like there's nothing there that's like not in my wheelhouse, where there's other pages where it's stuff I don't do quite as often, so it takes a little longer. And basically anything that doesn't require a ruler, I can get through really quick.
A lot of these images I see remind me of like old anime stuff.
A lot of it is inspired by anime, so it's very, very much inspired by all kinds of things that came from overseas, from the land of the rising sun. So
yeah, but you used to say that it's a big mix of like Transformers and Dragon Balls. They had the original drawing that you used to do.
Yeah, it's all kinds of stuff like that. I like it's got a lot of influence from toy lines actually. So yeah, a lot of Transformers and Diaclone and Microman and a lot of Berserk. A lot of John Byrne just in general because he's one of my favorite creators. It's just a mishmash of all that kind of stuff. Basically, a lot of 80s properties.
Yeah, I can kind of see the Transformers influence with some of these like there.
Yeah, well, that's something that comes more into play, like I'd say, like the last quarter of the book. So you get little tastes of it throughout, but it really picks up steam there around, not really last quarter. I'd say like the last third.
Oh, hey, we got alpha male champion himself there, Greg Levitt. Hey.
So Greg,
I like how you put the sound effects words in as well. I like how they look and everything.
well, I draw them all out like on a separate sheet of paper, and then I'll scan it and I'll kind of tug and pull and stretch them and mess with them in Photoshop, and then I'll make them so that they fit the image, because I draw them to fit the image, but they also usually need some tweaking still to sit in there correctly. But I try to stylize them all so they look like they're drawn on the page. So drawn on a page, but not the actual artwork page. But yeah, that's just part of the process with it. I wanted the sound effects to mix with the art well, so I try to do things that makes it all look like it's intentionally there, and not just like just generic sound effects you could find on the internet and slap into it.
Yeah, like that scrunch there. Oh, that is cool. I like that.
It's tough, dude. I sit around like trying to figure out some of these sounds. Like I'll be sitting here going like, "Fuck, how do you spell for?" And I'll write it out and be like, "That looks stupid. Nobody's gonna know what that means." But I like try to think out like really cool sounds like for weaponry to make, and I'll be sitting there like it'll make like a. And I'll be like, "This is not gonna work. I'm never gonna figure this out. This is such horseshit."
Hey, Johnny's here. He says, "Yeah, Chris likes the crack you got." Looking at some of these pages, I wonder if Joe was maybe partaking in some crack. It's some wild looking stuff.
No, it screws with your vision. It makes you short-sighted. So it's, wait a minute. I don't even know what that stuff does.
So you were told. That's what you heard.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I can't draw with clammy palms. Wait a minute. I don't even know why my palms would have been clammy.
Pages would look great if it wasn't for all that crack.
Yeah. No, I do ingest a lot of caffeine though, so I'm definitely like I'm high when I draw. It just is what it is.
American Comics Code.
Yeah. But you know, it's this kind of stuff takes like some of the pages aren't necessarily as time consuming as others. It's a focus thing. Like I have to be really zoned in to do this stuff well. And if I can't like get zoned in on it, it just won't, it'll just all look like crap. So yeah, I definitely pop a few stackers, you know, chain smoke, whatnot, and it gets me there.
So when I get this book, I'm still going to get that authentic Joe Ball smell.
Not on the actual books, but if you buy like a piece of original art, yeah, it's gonna have varying smells.
Gonna smell like a carton of smokes.
Yeah, it's gonna smell like cigarettes and weed and oh god, whatever.
Gunpowder.
Do that.
Don't forget the gunpowder. You always have that gun next to you.
Yeah, I do.
Dreams.
Drano for some reason. You know, it's a whole mishmash. I can't get my hands to stop being clammy if I don't scrub them with Ajax.
Secret is.
I mean, they burn constantly, but I get the artwork done.
He doesn't use gymnastic like powder. He's just Ajax.
Yeah. Keeps them nice and dry.
I don't have fingerprints anymore. Oh, but what's the story of Death?
It's basically a story about a small tribal family unit that's on the run from their former, well, I say former tribe, it's still their tribe, but you know, they've basically been not banished, but they're in trouble. and they are on the run from them. And also on this planet is another society that has been building up more of a technological, futuristic society. And there's the original natives that came before all these people that want their origin planet back. So it's basically like a war is started, and it's because a lot of it's a war book, and our family unit kind of gets caught in the middle of all of that. They're the thing the book focuses around because they're the ones that are suffering the repercussions the most of the entire situation, you could say.
Yeah, because I used to see you showing off like artwork for your upcoming Death, but I never actually knew what the story was. I was just like, it looks awesome. Yeah. I wonder what it's about.
It's been upcoming for like 4 years, so now here we go. It's finally coming, and it's not just upcoming.
I mean, you're off to a nice solid start. Over 11 and 10.
You, man. It's like one of those things where I had like all the concepts and all the beats I wanted, but I didn't quite have it all put together yet. So once I got it kind of squared away and had enough pages under my belt and things like that, I felt a little more comfortable launching it. But it's something I've been working on between gigs for just years now, and just showing off stuff that didn't give too much away. And luckily I've got a nice backlog of work to try to keep people pumped up for it, while it's funding or in demand or any of that stuff until it starts fulfilling. But yeah, it's a 300-page book, so I'm about halfway through the line art, so I still got a long ways to go. But
that's a lot of pages.
Yeah, and there's really not much done on color or lettering yet. Like, I've really only got about, 25-ish pages colored. That's something I'm going to get back on here soon. Once I get some money from Indiegogo, I'll probably take out a flatter just to start getting that first half of the book just bashed out as quick as they can in terms of flats, because I can do the rendering pretty quick. But yeah, once I know I've got someone to deal with that part, because it is so time consuming, it'll take a big load off my back in terms of work that I have to worry about, And I got Passion here is going to be doing he's going to be inking, not really inking. I'm going to do like a rough layout for one of the chapter, because I have chapter breakups in it, like splash images for the chapter breaks, and I'm going to do like just a real basic rough layout for him, and then I'm going to hand that off to him, and he's going to do the actual rendering on it, so that should be pretty fun to see. I've got a picture from Sim that he drew for me that I'm going to be putting in the book as well. I'm talking to Shelby about maybe doing kind of what Passion's doing as well. It's just one of those things where it's like, once I get the money in, I can pay people to do this stuff. And
shortly after, I will be retiring from inking.
Well, yeah, I mean, Passion's always in a state of retirement. So, I mean, he said he's already got his place in Florida ready to go.
Yeah, it is. It's nice, dude.
Yeah.
It's right next to the swamp.
So every time he's out just trying to, get a hole in one, I'm going to be harassing him to draw pictures and color and shit.
He's like, I'm too old for that shit.
I'm retiring like Shrek. That's what I'm going to do.
He's going to be out in the woods chopping firewood for the winter, and I'm going to hit him up like a war hero that we're trying to call back to duty. We need you one more time.
We need you back.
Yes.
Joe Ball, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find peace.
You dropped us in the meat grinder.
Now, Ace isn't doing any artwork on the book, but it's not personal. It's just because he doesn't draw pictures.
Yeah, I retired from being an artist about 20 years ago. So.
Yeah, you think Passion's old and retired? Just wait till you meet this Puerto Rican. He's not even old yet. He's got an old man's brain.
Well, what's the difference between like the line art and the manga? I don't.
The manga is literally like in manga sized. It's going to be 5 by 7.5, so it's going to be in your standard like digest size most manga come in. That's one key difference, and it's going to be all grayscale on the interiors, where the line art version is literally just going to be the line art pages with the lettering and stuff, but no color.
Oh, okay. So, oh wow, yeah. So you're actually doing the full manga size and everything.
Yeah, well, I think the West has grown to really love manga, and it's gotten outside of the realm of being niche. So, I wanted to be able to offer that to people, and I just wanted to see the book and manga format myself. Like, it was just something I personally wanted as well. So it was one of those things where I was like, it fits in the realm. I think it's a lot of it is meant for that crowd anyways. So
Are you worried about the number of lines that you put in the book, that if you shrink it down that much, it's just going to be black pages?
No, that's why I went with the grayscale, because the grayscale is it's just the colored pages converted to black and white in Photoshop. Oh. So it clears up a lot, because a lot of line work gets lost when I do the color. Like, I color over so much of the line work that it's not nearly as dominant as it would be in the line art pages. That's why I didn't offer a line art manga, because I was like, I think that's just silly. Like, it's going to be so hard to see that it's kind of pointless, where the grayscale pages clear things up a lot. So even if you were joking, I definitely took it under consideration.
I was joking.
Yeah.
It looks like you kept the campaign pretty simple. You're just often you don't have any of the, like, all the little extra stuff that people put in their campaigns.
No, not yet. Like, it's something we might do on a merch store later or something like that. It's just, this campaign's pretty much all on my back, and I just can't commit to anything but the book. It's so much work already that I can't. I'm not going to get distracted by side things and tchotchkes and trinkets.
Yeah.
Even though I like that stuff, it's just I can't do it right now. If I guarantee people anything else, it's probably a bad idea.
You know what you should do?
Sticking to what I know I can get done. So.
You know what you should do? You should give away, like, the empty pens that you used. There'd be so many of them.
I might. I mean, I've been just throwing them in the trash because I enjoy throwing things in the trash, but I'll think about it. You know this about me. One of my favorite pastimes is throwing things in the garbage and knowing that once they leave my house, I'll never have to see them again. It's one of the most satisfying things I've ever felt.
And you do that like it's basketball, right?
Yeah. Like, my kids being born was a huge time in my life, and every time that I get to throw things in the trash is pretty up there.
we got Rich with us. He says, "Hey, old Chad." He says, "Death, Death, Death" is another dope CG comic to add to his ever-growing list of must-haves.
Yeah, boy. It is a must-have. This is a story to live by, a book to pass down to your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren. And you say, read this book, base your life on this book, live by this book, but be careful because it's kind of a retarded book.
I don't need to teach you anything, my son. Just read this book.
Yeah. Here's a Bible and a copy of Death, Death, Death. You figure it out.
Dad, what is death? There's the book.
What is death? It's actually death, death, death. But here's the book. God, you're not even my son.
Just later after, they're asking you things about life, like, did you read the book?
Yeah.
I don't think you read it.
Page 262 clearly says death.
There's 300 plus pages here, boy. If you have a question in life, it's in there.
It's in there. And this is just volume 1. I mean, there's going to be, I basically got this book plotted out, like the entire story to run about 8 to 10 books probably. So I'm going to try to keep trimming it to get it down to 8. I don't know that I'm going to want to be drawing 300-page books for the rest of my life. So if I can narrow it to just the next 10 years, that would be ideal.
Is the next one called Death, 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 Death?
Passion that just becomes so ran into the ground. Actually, yeah, it is going to be called Death, Death, Death.
4Ds.
4D. There you go. 4D.
No, someone said you should call the next book Savaged, and I was like, that's a pretty cool title too. I'll probably just call it Death, 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 and it'll say Volume 2 on the inside somewhere, because I refuse to put any other wording on the front. I don't even put my name on the front. It just gets those 3 words on the cover, and that's that.
That's the right
Now,
cover.
the manga will be a color cover, but the hardbacks will not. They're going to be 100% classy. Just 3 giant words on the front.
Okay.
Hardcover.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not offering a bunch of tchotchkes or however they say it, since it's like 300 plus pages. That way you can focus on it, make sure you get the story, everything finished, done, ready to go, and out on time.
The shipping on a book that size too.
Oh yeah, That's true.
Adding some extra weight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, the shipping's a little high on this, to be honest. It's more than most campaigns because of that, especially the international. The international is pretty pricey, and I don't really sugarcoat that with people. I just straight up tell them, like, it is what it is, man. Like, it's a big, thick book, and you got to pay for that weight. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about it. So
I know. I backed it.
Yeah,
man. But,
I know you did. You
Joe,
got the sticker shock.
What's that, Ace?
Joe, no, I was about to say, Joe, like, stop being modest. I mean, the reason the shipping's so high is because the Amazon little androids are going to be actually shipping these out to people.
Oh, you can get drones?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to knock on your door going, Death, Death, Death. You're going to be like, holy shit.
That's going to fall from you from like 20 feet and crush you to death.
And then I shoot it.
It will be death from the sky.
There'll be so many shot down drones and just obliterate comic books. Yeah.
I was like, oh no, my box.
Yeah.
Be like the airways of the United States have been overtaken by drones that just say death, death, death on their way.
It'll be like when Cyberdyne Systems takes over. It'll all be death, death, death.
That'd be pretty sweet. Not gonna lie.
Rich says his kids ain't getting shit. Fuck 'em.
The true spirit, the true boomer spirit.
Which is like those uppity little shits need to earn their.
Hey, we also have Beacon that joined the chat. What's up?
Hey, Mr. Beacon.
What up, Beak?
Madman Beacon.
Okay, so there's going to be humans in Death.
Yeah, well, they're abominations. They're like test tube humans from the Genesis Flood era. So they look human, but they're not technically at like a genetic level. They're not human. So that's kind of the catch with them is their origin point starts in Atlantis during the tail end of the flood, and there's nowhere to go. Like if they try to sail, the ships all get obliterated. If they state the city, it's just the water's gonna keep rising. So that's kind of like the origin point for them is they're the offspring of fallen angels playing around with things that they're not supposed to be. So in all fairness, they're supposed to die in the flood like everything else, but the Lord grants them a tiny sliver of mercy, but he also sends them someplace that's far worse than where they came from. So
Oh, well.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It does suck, but that's kind of the point, is it's like you weren't meant to be alive in the first place, and I didn't create you. So I feel for you on some level, but you've got to prove that you're worthwhile, I guess. Like the human characters do not get like the pats on the back in this book. Like they're pretty much the Lord looks at them pretty low level. So they will be judged thoroughly on it. It's basically like, here's your chance. Don't repeat the sins of your fathers, and we'll see what happens. And if they are capable of doing that, then they might have a fair chance in the future.
Treating them like the red-headed stepchild or something.
Yep.
No, sorry, Mr. Beacon. Sorry.
Well, Beacon's just the red-headed child. He avoided the stepchild part. So. But he also doesn't have a soul, and I'm sure that came to play when his parents were raising him. So. Because even my abomination humans in the book, only one of them is soulless. The rest all at least still have some semblance of a soul.
And now
So
Beacon is going.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, now Beacon is going, why the hell did I say hello?
Oh yeah, he knows. He knows what's up.
I'm curious as to how the hardcover's going to look, because I got I hope it looks kind of like how that Berserk, like 70 the deluxe.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool if it turned out like that.
It'll be similar.
Death on it. Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
baller.
I don't know what my limitations are yet in terms of the finish I can get on the letters, but I'm hoping to have some kind of like silvery sheen to them, but we'll see what's possible when I get there.
Because he don't disagree with us. He has their soul.
I told you, man. Beak's not ignorant to this. He knows what the deal is.
Poor Beacon. Oh,
You know,
Gothic Arch.
One of the best things you can do in life is accept the cards you were dealt and play your hand. And Beacon gets it.
That's what I tell Phil all the time, but he just refuses to accept that he's got noodle arms. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's 300 plus pages. It's been a while since we've had a campaign on the show with that many pages on it.
It's probably never happened at all.
And not being a reprint.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's I like to compare it to you're getting a full season rather than like a few episodes. It's for people that want to binge.
For only $18 if you get the manga edition, that's a great deal.
Yeah, the manga's my like value option.
Yeah, I grabbed the line work one. I wanted to have the color too, but it's Joe Ball, so I went black and white first.
Yeah, good thing about this is that it'll give Chris time to read it. Like 300 pages. That should give him about 3 years worth.
Yeah, I got plenty of value there.
Everybody knows Chris doesn't read comic books.
Well, he used to, and then he got too many.
Yeah, they started streaming in the mornings, and it all went downhill.
That's like he shoots guns. He just buys them.
Hey, I shoot them once in a long while.
What's the last time you shot him?
It's been some years.
Yeah.
When's the last time you read a comic? It's been some years.
No, it's been a week or two.
Aaron's mini comic doesn't count.
I think I read one the other day. Yeah.
Did you?
But no, it's been a couple years since I shot one of my guns, because I used to go down to a friend's house and shoot them. But
shoot the gun to the friends.
What's up, Gothic? What's up, Gothic?
I really need to go, because there's supposed to be an indoor gun range here in town, and I really need to go and see if that's the case and what the rules are there and everything. Because if that would work out, I might have to go shooting again.
Oh yeah.
I haven't shot my Nagant in a long while. I'm getting that itch.
So we're gonna get shooting streaming now.
Hey, maybe that'd be cool if I could do that. You could see me not hit the target.
I remember when Magwai wanted to do streams where he was shooting pops. He was asking people to send him for pops so he could shoot them on a range. But the thing is that they refuse because it's vinyl. So it's like shooting a CD on the wall. So it scatters, so it's dangerous.
Yeah. You'd have shrapnel with that.
Yeah. That would have been funny as hell.
Oh, that's when you just go out in the country and you shoot whatever you please, whatever you can find and bring.
Yeah, I mean that's what I used to do, but yeah, I don't get to do that much anymore. Let's see, I want to, because I'd like to go shoot my FAL again, my Nagant. That might tempt, but then again, that might tempt me into getting a new gun. That might make me want to go buy a new gun. I don't know if that's such a good idea. I haven't bought one in years. I've been doing really good.
No, you need to buy more death.
Passion thinks it's not a real gun unless you have to mount it on something in order to shoot it.
Well, I would like to get one of those, but those are expensive. I'd like to get like a Maxim.
Yeah, I get a good old 50 cal.
Dude, I was at the Loveland Gun Show down here outside of Cincy, and there was straight up like fucking miniguns on the wall for like $10K. It's like, oh my god, look at these things.
Yeah, but you know how much expensive ammo is? Those things eat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I don't even know what I would do with it, dude. I probably couldn't even lift the thing up.
Weed whacking.
Yeah.
So like they did in Predator, you know how he just cuts down the forest? That's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
They're fun to shoot. I shot one in the Navy. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
I've only shot like handguns, rifles, stuff. Nothing.
Only weapon I'd be interested in buying is a flamethrower.
That's why is that, Ace? Because that's a pretty actually not a great weapon, but
That's none of your business, Passion.
oh, okay.
It's almost the anti-weapon.
It's one straight shot, you explode. I mean, have you seen Saving Private Ryan?
No, I don't watch war movies.
Oh,
He saw the edited version where they changed all the walkie-talkies out for the 20th. You know, turned all the guns to walkie-talkies.
That's
20th.
Yeah, sure, I heard that there. That's fucking weird.
Tell the
didn't even know
guns
about
and the walkie-talkies. What?
Look, if flamethrower
That's what they did for
enough
E.T.
for Elon Musk.
Wait, really?
Yeah, remember the scene where they used to come in and point the gun at the kid?
Yeah, they pointed
They
at it.
replaced that by they come in with walkie-talkies now.
And when he
Oh,
flies
God.
over them, and the FBI agents are there, and he flies over them, they all got walkie-talkies. Yeah, that. For a long time, Spielberg refused to put E.T. on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, and then when he finally did, that was the change he made
Wow.
to it. Instead of like really fixing the film up, he did that.
Censors that fucking trash.
Well, Lucas was going to take all the war stuff out of Star Wars, but
Well, it's okay because Disney did it for him, so he didn't have to take responsibility.
it's true. It's true.
Gothic says, in the Army, they told me the 50 cal ammo was $2 a round. I was happy to go through a belt of government money.
Yeah, they're expensive. I don't think they're $2 a round, but they're fun to shoot.
I need to get me a cannon.
A cannon. You gonna do with a cannon?
Set it on
You don't have to go take a walk.
stairs.
You just take Waterloo, or what are you gonna do?
Trying to get it in my...
I'm not nosy. He's the one who
Don't
just
mind
wait
my-
and ask him.
What do you
about
need to
my
know
answer.
what I do with my cannon?
Right?
Don't you worry about it.
It's pretty simple. Every time Tom Brady and the Bucks score a touchdown, he's going to shoot that cannon out his window with no regard to where it's going.
Woo!
Ooh.
Yeah. Go Bucks!
I'm gonna set it up at the top of my stairs and load it up with forks. In case somebody tries to break in. Boom. Back,
One day your
break in.
neighbors are going to be like, why are you digging a trench around your house? And you're gonna be like, it's not a trench. It's a moat. And it's because there's cannons coming right behind.
That's right. Just gonna fill it with pitch.
Get off my land. I said, get the hell off my land. Get
Do
great.
you live in a castle, Chris?
I
A
wish.
fort?
He will when he's done.
I've already made the decision. If I ever win the lottery, that's happening. I would buy it. I'd build it. I'd have it built. Whole castle built right up on the mountain.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
whoa,
dude, it's
what's
all about the
that?
high ground.
It's just a West Virginia castle.
Country road.
Some 88s at your house.
That would be great. Yeah, I probably would. I'd get me like a big anti-air cannon and just set it right.
Flat cannon.
Bombing my castle.
He's like, I've got enough supplies for a 30-year standoff.
No, there was a auction there a while back for a naval signal cannon. That was
signal
really,
cannon?
Yeah, I was really wanting it. I was gonna go and see if I could get it, but I didn't.
It's like a small one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's a nice little one to put in the house.
Yeah, that's like ceremonial. They use those for ceremonies.
Yeah.
I knew like dudes who worked on them. Like you had to take care of them and stuff like that. They'd have them on the base or whatever. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that'd be fun just to have. I could go back to the old house or something and just fire it off. Boom!
I'm Chris Evans,
Taking out
bitch.
the house.
It'd be like the 4th of July or something. I'll just start firing off at the old house. I'm just celebrating, everybody. I'm just celebrating.
Hippos or alligators for remote? You probably want to go with hippos. They're more dangerous.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, even gators are scared of hippos.
Yeah, nobody wants to fuck with a hippo.
To answer Booty Juice, no, this is the flat line.
No, I'm not posting. Oh gosh, what's her name? That you guys always post on there.
Elizabeth Early.
Yeah, Hurley. No Hurley here.
Babe of the week, babe of the year.
Yeah.
Well, Chris can do gun of the week.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got like 15 behind me.
Yeah, you've got enough to last you for at least 2 months worth of shows.
And then Passion's like, Chris, what are you gonna do with that?
we need all them guns for Chris.
Guns is one, isn't it? You collect comics, you collect guns. That's fine. I believe in the Second Amendment.
I like history. I collect a lot of different history.
Yeah.
I got uniforms, little prayer books. I got all kinds of little
Whatever
things.
helps you sleep at night.
Chris has like almost the entire history of CG too in books, so
That's true. Yeah.
probably has everything. I don't. There might be one other person I could think of that has as many books, if not more.
And he's been in so many of them too.
Yeah, that's true.
Still, moving up here so people
Chris
can see his pretty face.
Chris, you're in Virginia, correct?
West Virginia,
West Virginia. Now, is West Virginia
the
gonna
better
join
Virginia.
Same
Are you
thing.
guys going to join the Confederacy?
The what?
The Confederacy.
The Confederacy.
The coof.
The Confederacy.
Oh,
Yeah. The Confederacy is old school. That's from back in the old days. This is the Confederacy.
I did see something on Twitter where like West Virginia was saying no to something Biden was saying about trying to mandate something COVID COVID stuff. Like I don't know. I'm still not wearing any masks. Or anything.
You got a gray uniform somewhere in there, don't you?
No.
Rebel Yell.
Well, no, well, I mean, there's still folks still waving their Confederate flags around here. I think there's a guy down the road still has his hanging up in his window.
Oh, same here. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard something's gonna rise again. You know,
Homeboy up the street has a propane tank in his backyard, painted like the rebel flag. So the Tennessee war flag.
No, he says Phil's here. Now it's hardline.
Yeah, okay, it is hardline now.
is they know hardware?
Oh, Lord. How you doing, Phil?
Good. I'm eating a plum.
Yeah, gross.
Yo, I know I'm the guest to honor, but I'll be right back.
No worries.
How do you not
I'm
like
not-
plums, Chris?
I'm not a fan. Never was.
Yeah, I don't eat
I
them
think-
all too often. They're all right.
Well,
I
then
think I
what's your
tried
favorite-
it once.
I gotta eat prunes. So.
What's your favorite stone fruit then?
Yeah, that's too much big talk. I don't know what stone fruits are.
It has a pit.
I don't know.
Okay, stone pit.
Don't think a lot about fruits.
You got plums, pears, peaches, which is a favorite of people. Nectarine from the peach family. That's about it.
Pears aren't bad.
Avocado.
Dad was a peach man.
Pears.
That's what he went for.
Pears don't have a pit.
Yeah, I love the Prince song.
Pears are old people's food.
Pears are people food.
You're eating a plum.
Plums are good.
I don't know. I grew up on meat and potatoes, so I don't really know.
So good. What's up with everybody? Talking death.
Yep.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I'm not sure which I'm going to go for. Both the colors and the line art are really good. I think I
wish,
might just go ahead and get the full 3-pack maybe.
I wish Joe would do a drawn in tier and then Chris would buy it, but he'd draw him in as one of the monster tribe guys. So he would just look weird and I want to look like Chris.
Yeah, it wouldn't look like me at all.
The only thing it has, it's his nose.
There's, did you show your mom the ace drawing?
He hasn't even read the ace yet.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Chris, have you opened the mailer that the ace came in?
Yes, I opened the mailer.
What does he could do?
I
I mean,
unboxed
he
it.
didn't even hang up the 2 pieces of artwork I sent him.
They're sitting right here.
They're sitting there for the. You got that package
Yes,
like 6
8
months
months ago.
right? Yeah.
I haven't gotten any picture frames.
It's right here. It's 4th down on my pile.
No, it's right on the top. There's special original art. It's stuck right here. I don't want anything to happen to me. But no, I got to get picture frames.
Should shoot it out of cannon.
I did get, what? Shoot what out? I'm not going to shoot this art out of a What?
Like he's not buying those comics to read. They're
Yeah.
ammo
I thought you read
for the
comics,
future
Chris.
canon.
Fire a rolled up comic or something.
You roll it up and you put it in the tiny cannon you were talking about. You roll it up real tight and then you could kill someone with a comic.
Sure.
Dude,
Yeah. Have you read some of the comics that come out?
I was
Oh,
not
you
going
can't.
there.
You probably
You don't
haven't
need a
read a
cannon.
comic this year that's come out this year.
You can blast my graveyard shift book out of the cannon.
I want to see it.
It was blasted out of something, Joe.
Oh, the black
You
and
got,
white's pretty good.
The supplemental.
Yeah.
That's. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get the 3-pack. That's what I'll go for.
Joe, we were saying that you should put up a drawn-in tier for Chris, but then draw him just as like one of your monster characters.
Oh, we'll see. I might just draw him in just out of the kindness of my heart.
I thought he's already in the book. Isn't he like the guy that's like in the water and the wave and stuff?
Oh yeah, that's his face. He's God, right?
Yeah, he looks like him.
What? No.
What I want is a shark attack tier.
There will be no shark attack tiers.
Oh, come on, Joe.
Yeah, in the middle of the space scene. Shark attack!
Shark attack!
The highlight of our superhero.
Did you guys ever see that shark party thing from Anthony Chiselnik?
No.
I don't think so.
And one of his kids, he explains it because he had a show, a live show once. Well, he had it once, and that's why he lost it.
Did you say Jizzleneck?
Chiselnik.
Disgusting.
Anyways.
Oh yeah, that dude's hilarious.
Yeah, he's amazing. But the thing that he did on one of the shows is that, you know, he saw in the news that somebody in Australia died from wasn't it? I think it was Australia, that somebody died from a shark attack. So he decided that it was funny because to him, he says that there's more shark getting killed than humans getting killed by sharks, right? So it's like the next time that something like that happened, I'll throw a fucking party. He did it as a joke, but it happened. So he decided to do a full show. And he starts going like, you know, somebody died in Australia, and he goes, you know, he tells the entire piece where, you know, we need to celebrate this because, you know, a shark finally got somebody. But then he pulls out the giant picture of the guy. So the entire, no, it was New Zealand, and the entire city filed a complaint against him, tried to sue him. He had to take it off the show, and that's how he lost the show. Because he showed the face of a guy that, dude, there was a girl dancing with a shark head. Like it was really fucking funny.
Yeah, that sounds hilarious, Sim.
Yeah, it's better when you watch it than me telling you. I was kind of hoping you guys would have said, yes, we saw it, and that's it. But, you know.
Never seen it.
I've sat through a lot of Anthony's stuff, but no, I don't think I ever came across that one. He's a pretty funny dude, though. Like, I imagine it's one of those things where you have to see it to get it. But
he talks about it in the first special, I think, on Netflix.
Okay, yeah. Good old Anthony can't pronounce his last name.
With the dead baby joke guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ugh. I don't like dead baby jokes. I was never a big fan of that.
Oh, he's kind of slick how he goes about that stuff.
Yeah.
He starts out with like a story about how like an uncle will be like, "Oh man, put me in one of your jokes. Put me in one of your jokes," and he's like, "All right." It's usually something terrible, like, you know, the perfectly normal uncle's a pedophile in the joke, or
the uncle that always drops the baby. It's like, yeah, and he does it on purpose. Because never give me your baby. I'll just do it on purpose.
Those jokes.
If there's a line, Jizzleneck's crossing it. Always.
Dude, the best thing about that guy was his Twitter. Every time there was something bad happening, he was the first one out there making a comment out of it.
Does he even have a Twitter still? I can't imagine like that would even
He still has it.
fly.
He just doesn't do it as much.
Yeah. Because he's kind of a dying breed comedian, you know. He's that just like Norm Macdonald, they're just people that, you know, there's not many of those guys left at this point.
Like, I always like that one for the shooting where he just went out on Twitter and goes, we found out today that there's some line that should never be crossed.
Didn't he date Amy Schumer? Disgusting.
Ew.
Gross. Well, Dolph Ziggler liked to tell stories about banging her, and I was like, I'm gonna puke, man.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Gross.
Dolph Ziggler
Yeah.
loves fat chicks.
She said he was just too athletic for her, and that actually kind of made me laugh.
What?
I was like, dude was power bombing her ass mid bang.
I think he meant like he had to be too athletic.
Yeah.
That's
Well, he's
probably
got a type he likes blonde, chubby chicks.
yeah.
He was banging that Trisha Paytas chick as well.
Oh, what? Ew.
Mm-hmm.
He has unique taste.
This is the Sugar Chris version of Babe of the Week. We're talking about
Yeah. Who
people
did
that
Dolph Ziggler bang
comedians.
this week?
Why?
That's
This is the worst.
that is now a sequence, normal segue on your show now, Chris. You have to do.
No.
Yeah, we have to find pictures of random blonde fat chicks on Instagram and then try to guess which one Dolph Ziggler banged this week.
That's a trick question. The
Trick
answer is all of
question.
them.
All of them.
All right. And on that note, I will bid adieu. I'm beat. Joe, congrats on the campaign, brother. Love seeing it.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward to the book.
Nice.
The rest of you guys are all right. Tell the chat.
Later, Ace. Get some
Later,
show.
Ace. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I'll probably get the 3-pack.
Okay, well, don't stream it.
No, I'm not going to do that. I've just been undecided on it because both the colors and the lineup look really good.
You know what, Chris? I don't think you have people on here to interview them about the thing. I think you just have them try to convince you what to buy.
This is like shopping or a shopping session.
He found you out, Chris. Stop
Yeah,
shopping.
I am shopping a little bit right now. I'll admit
Like,
it.
your
I'll admit
streams
it for
always
this
end like
stream.
this. Your streams
No,
are always
no,
like this. Like,
no,
hey, you know
no.
what? I don't think I'm going to buy it. Thanks for talking me into it.
No, I'll tell you, Chris, man to man here. Your best value is the featured tier that comes with all 3 books.
So that's 3 times the books
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to read.
Well, and the great thing is you only have to read one to know what happens in the other 2.
900 pages.
You only have to read one book, not all 3.
That's 900 pages for you not to read.
I do read books.
I don't
I
know.
I just haven't got to read all of them. I just back more than I can keep up with. That's all.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I have a manga problem right now, so I have more manga than I can read.
Yeah, I still have to read 6, 7, 8 of Berserk, and I got the last deluxe edition of Hellsing too.
And then on top of the books I buy from crowdfunding, then occasionally I go and I buy a stack of books that I find at an flea market or auction. And then there's those I got to read.
Well, you just put those in the long box. You don't read old books.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, you go, oh, these are sweet, and then you put them away and forget that you ever bought them to begin with.
So those I don't have to read. That's gonna
No,
be
you don't have to read old books. They're old. You've probably already read them when you were a kid.
It's like people who buy DVDs nowadays. It's like you've already seen the movie like 10 times. They've been in 15 formats.
Yeah, there's really not much to look forward to for new movies hitting, things outside of stream services.
Yeah. Unfortunately, physical media is going the way of the dodo. It seems like, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Not
but
the dodo.
it was an ugly bird anyway. I'm glad it's dead.
Jesus, Passion.
Wow,
Yeah,
Passion. We at the Evening Verse do not endorse Passion's opinions on dodo.
What dodo shit in your cereal this morning? Lord.
Passion's like, none of them, because they're all dead.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah, the dodo invented the caucus race. Remember that?
No, I don't remember it.
Yeah, I
But I'll look
don't
it
know that.
up.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
The caucus race, you know, when you run in a circle to dry off from being wet.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah,
No
Phil.
one's
Who
read
does this?
This sounds like some half Mexican tradition that we're not.
With the caucus race. You ever read or watched Alice in Wonderland?
No, dude, we just here in America, we just put a towel on and sit down and eat chips
thought
and
you were gonna
sandwiches, and then we go swimming again.
I thought you were going to say it was in some Bisley book, and I was about to lose it.
Oh, it's Lewis Carroll,
Yeah, I know who Lewis Carroll is.
known hanger-outer with young women.
Lewis Carroll, that chick was ugly.
Did he date that comedian? Did she date that comedian?
Yeah, I dated Lewis Carroll. Pretty ugly.
Phil reined her out real good, and then left wanting more. Said, "Nope, I'm done. It's out of my system now." Lewis Carroll. Get away from me, whore.
Go read your books.
Yeah. Death looks great. Everybody should buy a copy. Maybe buy 3.
Yeah, buy 3. It's titled in 3s. The featured tier is sold in 3s. Just go buy the book. You want the book. You know it's gonna be gnar. You know it's gonna be badass and weird.
Why the
And-
3s, Joe?
Because it sounds cool.
The Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Come on.
3
Yeah.
thuds? 3 thuds?
There is a lot of numerical
Yeah,
patterns.
but then there's 4 thuds
So-
in there. That messes it up.
Yeah, ruined the whole pattern.
Well, I really thought it'd be cool to do like in a perfect world where I just had time to draw and not do anything else in life. Do it 777 pages exactly, just because it's an odd
Jeez,
number.
yeah.
But I was like, I can't. Like that's just something that makes me smile. Like it's not worth the trouble.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. I don't even know if like Mixum's page count goes that high. It might. I've never looked.
You probably
But you
have to
can-
go to
you-
a book.
You can do omnibus. So if you use their presses, probably.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
check.
you'd have to go to like book size type stuff,
Mhm.
not comics.
I pretty much am on the hardcovers. They switch me over to their book estimates when I do the hardcover stuff.
See the biggest omnibus I got. It's 976 page. So yeah,
That's a big book.
yeah, it's the Kirby Fort World. It's huge.
Yeah, their books go up to 500, probably more, but I just typed in 500 and you could do it.
Yeah.
It can do it.
They can
So
do
let's
it.
get
that means
let's
I
get
can
this to
do it.
50K and we get a 600-page book.
I mean, I'd be down at that point at 50K. I'd be like, you know what? I'm still not making any money, but let's do this.
Yeah, you could do hardcover digest size over 300 pages.
Well, maybe we
Cool.
hit this 15K stretch goal first.
Oh wait, shit! I was doing the wrong thing. Hold on. Yeah, you can still do it. They go up to 800 pages. It looks like.
Finally, I am breathing.
Yeah, you still have 9 days left, which means you'll still get that big, end of campaign bump then.
Well, that's only the first 30 days, right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm only in my first month, so
Oh, so you can still extend it.
Hell yeah!
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, this is kicking ass.
This, put it into perspective, this made way more than Magic Cop 1 did in the 2 months. Magic Cop 1 only made $4,000 in 2 months.
Yeah, like Doom Fate only made 4,800.
Yeah. So,
It's the power of the ball.
ahead of the curb.
Well, everybody sees that artwork and they're just like, I gotta have this.
Is the saying ahead of the curb or ahead of the curve?
Yeah, the curve.
I don't know. I say it both ways.
It's head of the curve.
Or is it saying kiss the curb?
Oh, you'll kiss the curb after you're done reading the book.
If you gonna curb stomp someone?
I don't know. I don't know what these guys are
Kind of
talking about.
weird.
Aaron says he's gonna do a hardcover oversized 16-page extra.
That'd be pretty funny, actually. This ginormous hardcover book, and it just has 16 pages in it. It'd be great.
I'd buy that, Aaron. That's for when I want to look fancy while reading on the toilet.
The minimum you could do hardcover is 24 pages.
Well, Aaron can go through that local press and make them do it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Why do they limit to? Why are they only allowing you to do 24? Why couldn't you do 16? As long as you pay for it, why not?
Well, you probably move to like a pamphlet at that point.
Yeah.
Well, they would be embarrassed, is what it is.
Different.
Like I don't want people to know we put this out.
They did do some floppy size, but even there they add extra pages at the end for hardcover.
Stop it. Hit the like button, DJD show. Wow, I thought he was.
Oh, hey, DJD.
What's up?
DJD! What's up?
Well, it's DJD. He's just sucking blood being a vampire. We know what he's up.
He's one of the original vampires, right?
Yeah. Yep. He's an OG CG vampire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We all know what the G stands for.
Okay, Phil.
God bless you, DJD.
Jealous?
No, this campaign looks awesome. Everyone should buy it.
Yeah, this
Yes,
guy's
thank
got
you.
a huge sword.
Oh yeah, I mean, didn't want to go with a small sword.
Yeah, I mean that'd be kind of weird. This big, imposing, brutal-looking guy with a tiny, like, toothpick sword.
I have a question, Joe.
Yeah.
He's not, when he's like this, he has the sword. But then when he armors up, say, does he still have a sword, or is he got different weapons?
No, he still has a sword.
Oh, cool.
I mean, he'll have other weapons as well, but the sword will still be like dominant and
cool.
there. Yeah. It'll kind of be like
It's his main.
it's his main, and it's kind of like his last relic of something that is special to him prior to him being like mechanized.
Yeah.
You know, it's a piece of his past before he was turned into a robotic monster.
Mechanical freak.
Yeah.
Some sentimental value.
He should buy a cannon.
He might. He wouldn't have to buy it though. It'd just be strapped to his fucking shoulder.
So someone needs to make a meme of Chris, and you know the one with Kermit where he's sipping the tea, and then putting Chris's head, and he's like, "I should buy a cannon.
I should. I really should.
I should buy a boat."
You should buy a civil.
Oh no, it's the cat. The cat one. No, a cat. I should buy a boat. I should buy a cannon.
I need to get me one.
And then Chris needs to figure out how to mount said cannon to his shoulder. Because it looks cool.
That
Yes.
would be cool. Just mount it in one of my windows on a swivel mount.
If you lean a cannon downward though, can the ball just roll right out?
Yes.
Yes.
I'd be that guy that's like, I'm gonna hit that rat down there on the ground from my window.
Clank.
Yeah, you just hear a cannonball roll out and hit a car hood.
Oops.
God damn it, my Chevelle!
You could probably like kill it with the gunpowder that's in it. If you still fire it.
Yeah. Well, beware, small critters. Once me and Chris buy cannons and mount them out of our windows.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, just a quick question. Are you working tonight?
No.
Okay, good.
What?
Chris, another
I'm
quick
asking because
question.
it's 10:15. So I would.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would technically be late, but
Yep. That's what I was asking.
No, in all seriousness, though, I do got to go like deal with my kids and stuff and get them put to bed. So I'll probably have to dip out here soon. But on that note, yeah, everybody, buy Death, Death, Death. Buy it now. Buy it multiple times. Chris, I'm talking to you. And just support the book, share it, back it, get the word out, and the same for the other guys here who all have either projects in fulfillment or projects on the way. Passion's coloring books are going to be off the chains. Tales of Novaterra is just going to fucking butt fuck people.
I'm going to go with that tagline. Hold on, I'm going to change my mailing list right now. This book will butt fuck you. Joe Ball.
Yeah.
That's a selling line if I ever heard it. Can't wait to get on the shelves and put that up.
No cocaine either. It's going to hurt the whole time.
Yeah, no lube.
It's going to ravage your prostate.
Yeah.
It's going to butt fuck you like a cannon.
Yeah. You're going to be in diapers the rest of your life. It's just what it is. Let's see. Phil, you've got Lost Pages 2 right around the corner with that awesome The People cover drawn by Booty Juice, inked by me. Combined, we are Juicy Balls.
Yes. It's the best Juicy Balls anybody has ever seen.
Juicy.
Yeah, and Sim's got the Tales from the Napverse, getting all them proofs in and getting that wrapped up. So everyone's got something going here. I encourage anyone listening, buy all these guys' stuff. It's all good. It's all high quality.
This is a hardline stream.
Mm-hmm. And send Chris some money so he can buy more guns and shit.
Yeah, go buy those nice Sugar Chris shirts and cups and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I wish, or don't, and take down that whole thing.
Dude, if you want me to take it down, I'll do it. See, he's not insistent.
You got Lola going around in a shirt of me with that thing.
It looks great, though. You can't say otherwise.
All right. Well, I'm going to dip out, gang. Thank you very much for hosting me tonight, guys, and working on your schedule to get me some time on the air. I appreciate you going through all the extra trouble.
Oh, we always make time for Joe Ball.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Take care, Joe.
Everybody have a good night.
Yep. Good night, Joe.
Later, dudes.
Joe Ball.
Okay. Let's see.
Thank God he's gone. I don't know why. He just wants to talk about himself the whole stream. I don't know why.
Phil, what's going on with your hair, Phil?
What do you think?
It's really, really gay.
Yeah. It's almost, what is that, like a bad man bun or something?
No.
Looks like something a woman for like the 50s would do. It's
what do they call it? Poodle?
It's
French poodle?
Okay.
of course it'd be French.
It's dirty French.
get a haircut, hippie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
You guys with all your hairlines and hair and stuff. How dare you?
Our forward airlines.
So since that the main guest of honor is not here, you could probably take it a moment and say, "It's so sad about Norm."
Yeah. Super emo.
yeah, when I woke up to get ready for this stream and everything, that was the first thing I seen when I pulled up my Twitter and everything. I was, oh my God, no! That sucked.
Yeah.
Because he was
Dude,
so
you're almost
funny.
at $30,000, Phil, as I predicted.
What's that?
So you're almost at 30,000, as I predicted.
I know.
Mhm.
We'll see if we get there, though. If we don't, Passion,
I think you will.
it's your fault.
People love it. They
Yeah,
want that cup.
What's weird is we're getting a lot more Lost Pages backers now that we're about to launch the Lost Pages 2, which is cool.
That's good. Oh, you
Yeah.
never shut that down? You just kept it open?
Yeah, it's still up. Yeah, we're going to shut it down, I guess, next week sometime.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
Calm down.
Yeah, everybody, make sure to pack and get your cup.
Cop
Yeah,
Cup?
each campaign keeps doing better than the last, man. So that's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Mhm. Growth every time. That's good.
hopefully that keeps going.
Yeah, I got my 2 cups.
2 cups.
Yeah, I got 2 magic cups, dude. I got one, I use it as a pen bucket, and the other one I actually drink out of it.
I was thinking you could mail me one of the cups back, but with a string connected to it, connected to your cup. So you could talk back and forth. What do you think about that?
What you doing today?
No, we'll just. I'm going to send it to Ace because his internet sucks most of the time. So
No, that's true.
probably be a more secure connection. Hey, it's not far off how old phones used to work, right, Chris?
It's true.
What are you asking me for?
Well, I mean, you like old stuff.
Passion, do they let you have beards in the military?
When I was in, they had just ended that policy. So, like, they had ended, like, I was really bummed because I was, one reason why I joined the Navy was because of Shipwreck. He was awesome. And he had a beard. And I was like, oh, cool, I get a beard. But they ended it in, like, 89 or something like that. I joined in 90. So they let you have a mustache, but you couldn't have a beard anymore.
Oh, that's lame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, no fun. But I used to have at one point, I had my hair as long as yours and shaved like yours.
Mm-hmm.
And I got in trouble for it one time because you're not supposed to let the top get real long, but I used to hide it in a hat.
Mm.
And then I would, but one time inspection, the guy made me take my hat off. I got busted. I had to go get it cut. So it sucked.
I did actually have one of the older phones at one point in time. The ones where you had to hold the little dial to your ear and you could ring.
Yeah,
and wait.
Which worked kind of on the same principle. Vibration and all that stuff.
Just kick ass phone. That's worse than it than me. Yeah, he probably is worse than everybody.
Magic
This is great.
Cup.
So when
I
is
really
Lost
like the
Pages
art.
2 launching?
What?
Lost Pages 2, when is it launching?
Next Friday, the 24th.
Lots of stuff launching.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been able to keep up with everything. I got like a list of things to back that I haven't been able to. This is so much coming out.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I know a lot of people have plans like we have plans and books we want to do and stay on schedule, so roll them out so people have content to read. I mean, this situation, so your tower has more books to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta
Your
keep
Tower
growing.
of Book is like your brother's Tower of Cup.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Chris has his tower of books.
I'm telling you, man, one day they're going to find Chris. They'll find him dead underneath a pile of CG books. That's how you're going to go, brother.
I stacked up my pile one time and it came up to like above my hip, I think, or something.
Wow.
That was a while ago before I got even more of this stuff. But, so I don't know how big it's going to be now. I'm going to start. I have cut back a little bit on my backings in recent times. So I could try to put more money away to pay off the house.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. I really like this Jones fellow here. I like him.
Oh yeah, the trading card.
Yeah.
It's really
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, Preston killed it on that.
It's badass.
Got the veiny veins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like my men vascular.
Quick question about Lost Pages. Are they going to be introducing a new character?
a new character. There's going to be a new villain. There's not going to be a new hero. Or yeah. So it's mostly about the silhouette, and the new villain runs throughout the whole, basically the whole book. His name's El Dorado, and he's like the first super villain that the silhouette is going up against. So it's gonna be pretty cool. He's gonna have his own trading card as well. I think that'll be the mailing list card. So if you guys aren't on the mailing list, do that. We just got over 400 people signed up to the mailing list.
Oh wow, that's really good.
Nice.
That's really good, dude.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about that. And we're doing that giveaway too. So if you guys are on the mailing list, we're giving away a bunch of original arts. I think we're gonna raffle them like once a week during the campaign time. So if you guys are on the mailing list and have backed, then we're gonna be giving that stuff away. It's gonna be cool.
400. That's a lot of. You're getting like a lot of return customers then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully.
great.
Yeah, and some new ones too. Because for the Lost Pages 1, the total number of books that we sent out, I think was around 460 or 480. So, yeah.
Good.
Hopefully we get those backers.
Yeah, continual growth is good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the mailing list card is going to be a foil card, I think. Be like shiny.
Passion. I got a question for you, Passion.
Yep.
Do you have a mailing list for your coloring book?
No, I'm I'm going to be putting out an email to all the people who previously backed my books.
Mhm.
So I'll have that. That's over 300 people right there. So, what I'll do is I'll send out that there'll be a couple secret perks, and because you backed my stuff before, I'm actually working on it right now. There's going to be 2 cell phone pages backgrounds you can download that you'll be able to download as an extra. Custom art, and then you'll get some money off. So if you've already backed my stuff, which I know you have, Chris, you'll get an email and you'll get a special link to a discounted of the deluxe set and I'm going to just give away the cell phone things. So everybody will get that. But when I'm talking about the coloring book, I'm also going to be I am starting the mailing list for Tales of Nova Terra. So that's a magazine that I'm coming out here probably just after the first of the year, after this has started fulfilling the coloring book. And
Sweet.
so I'm going to be talking about both and kind of try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's kind of tough to sell a coloring book from my first time around, so we'll see how this one does. I'm always hesitant, but CG is different now. I did that book almost 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So
the climate of thing. Yeah, the climate's different.
yeah, so people might be more open to it, and I'm doing some different stuff with it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Some really cool stuff you can get with it. But I also some people just aren't into coloring books. So I want to offer them like, hey, look, I'm doing another book that's, going to be pretty awesome. I mean, Joe Ball did stuff, and Preston Acevedo, and Alan Alonso, and Doodle Bags. They all did sequential work. And, Sim is doing some art, and Phil's doing some story, and, we got a lot of other story writers coming in. So it's going to be a really cool magazine.
Yeah, you got a lot of talent in it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I got a question. Will there be a drawn-in tier in the coloring book?
Yes, there will be. There's 2. You can either be. We were talking about this before. You can either be a survivor or a zombie. You can be both if you want. But there's a survivor picture, like like in Night of the Living Dead. You can be one of those people surviving and trying to survive the zombies, or you can be an actual zombie. So there's 2 pictures. There's only 8 slots total. So 3 in the Survivor, 5 with the zombies. So there is a trying to do. So if you want to be dead, you can be dead, Chris. If you want to be almost dead, be almost dead.
Now, if I buy that tier, could I suggest that Steve Dye be drawn in?
Sure. He was in the last coloring book. Someone bought it and put Steve Dye in it.
I'm just going to throw Steve Dye for
Yeah,
it. Volunteering him.
he's in the last coloring book as a pixie on a rabbit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say who got that, but it's pretty funny. They paid for it. It depends. Like other people, it depends on who it is. Like, I don't want people to get upset. But
Yeah.
look, Steve's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah. Yeah, my coloring book is all nice and still, and I left it in the thing it came in, and it's all nice.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to read it because it literally has no word.
Oh, I don't do coloring.
No, it's fine, dude. I appreciate you buying it.
I just wanted to have it to keep and look at it. Look at the drawings some. Mainly, I got 2 copies for the niece, and she took it with her to school all the time and would color in it.
Oh, that's
and
great.
everything. Yeah, she likes to do that. That's probably what I'll do again with the next one.
Yeah, there'll also be a kid's book. So the main book, Coloring the Undead's for kind of more for adults. It's not for little kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's 40 some pages, and then there's going to be a kid's book. It's like a coloring / activity book. It's more for kids like under 10 years old, I would say, or under 12. The older book is probably like 14 and up. It's a little more graphic. There's no sex or not that much violence in it, but there's a lot of gore and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Yeah. So then there's other cool things we're going to be adding to it. Like if you back in the first 60 days, if you back a book, you will get a random zombie sketch card. If you back one of the deluxe sets, you will get a piece of original art from one of the books and maybe some of the other art I have sitting around. So I have over 200 pieces between the 2 books. Myth Stars is going to be reoffered too if you didn't get that the first time around. So, yeah, it's going to be a cool campaign. It's good. There's a pencil case that you can get. It's really cool. There's everything's going to be shipped in a special cool looking box. So, but I'll come back. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. It's going to be a fun campaign. I'm not it's not going to make $100,000, but it would be cool. But it's supposed to be fun. We're going to have fun with it.
You never know, Patchen.
No, I kind of know. Yeah,
it could hit 6 figures. You never know. Come on, gotta be optimistic.
Well, I was thinking about coloring godlike, but it got taken.
Coloring godlike.
Yeah, right. God space like. But
yeah, that could be like your mythological coloring book.
Yeah, well, that's the next one I'm working on.
Awesome.
But, yeah.
I'd buy that.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. I think people will like it. Besides Bancroft on Friday night.
Yeah, this Friday.
Yep, this Friday.
It's gonna be a slobber knocker. I'm gonna be at work though.
You're gonna be at work? Well, that's a slobber knocker.
Yeah, I work until 11, I think, but I'll be in the chat.
Yeah, I'll be in the chat. I'm working that night, so I'll be listening while I'm breaking down the truck or while I'm stocking the shelves.
Well, I mean, so like I said, if you back my book before, you'll get an email like the day before or earlier that day, and you'll already have access to, you can just jump in. And when it gets activated, you'll be able to get what you need. So, but that's how I'm working at what it is. Mailing lists are, to me, they're extra work. That
Yeah.
I think if you put out a few books, I don't know if you're needed anymore. So they're nice and everything, gives people an extra incentive, but I find that, like when I did Doom Fate, I had over 100 people on my mailing list, but only like 20 of them actually backed the book. So it was a lot of extra work too.
Yeah.
So maybe I didn't offer the right thing. I don't know, but
I don't know.
but
Greg
for the
says,
magazine, we're doing a trading card. So.
Greg says call it sim-like. That'll make it extra spicy. And he says Frenchmen are spicy.
Disgusting.
Oh, that's gross.
This is gonna make me puke, guys.
Wow. Coming from a Mexican.
It's half to you, Sim.
True.
I know.
Oh my god.
I'm not even French.
There's so much porn on Twitter, guys.
Yeah, and you're like following all of it. I've seen.
Yeah, why are you following so much porn?
Yeah, it wasn't a complaint. It was just a statement. If anyone needs that information.
Just let you all know you can find the porn at Twitter.
Twitter is what you make it.
That's right.
I just mute everybody.
Yeah, my Twitter's pretty.
I
My
have
Twitter's
no
pretty
timeline.
good.
I have no timeline. I mute everything. Those Joe Boss sketch cards. Wow.
I get a lot of just comic book covers, like comic book covers and stuff. Showing my time, or people promoting. Let's see, Greg says it's weird sound bad. He says he forgot Sim is Puerto Rican. It ruined his entire joke. Let's see. There we go. Aaron says Sim is French Canadian. You tell him, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
Get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am looking forward to you guys' future stuff.
Thank you, Chris.
I even wore my passion for drawing shirt today.
What's that?
I said I even wore my passion for drawing shirt today.
Oh yeah, I think you're like one of like 10 people who bought that.
You drew that, Barbara?
Yeah, I drew that. Yeah.
Well,
It's like an homage to Dark Knight cover.
yeah, it was my main reason for buying it. I was like, hey, that's passion's work.
It's a great shirt.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. I did a shirt for Cecil.
How do I buy that shirt?
He took it down.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Dude, just as the drawing.
Where was it at?
I have the drawing still. What's that? I think he had it on his crypto or whatever site. I don't even think he talks about it much. You might go on there. Maybe he put it back up, but I doubt it.
Is that where you got it, Chris?
I don't remember. It's been years ago.
Yeah, it was like that's like a 4-year-old shirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people bought it. Actually, it was a cool shirt.
Shop by brand.
Cecil.
Dick. It's Dick.
It's Dick. Last time I saw, he took it down.
He's got Cecil and Shreddy.
Yeah.
Cecil with the Hulk pose. Drunk Cecil, the Invincible Cash Grab. That's the Demon in a Bottle cover.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, Cecil the Dark Knight t-shirt.
Oh, it's still on there? Okay, cool. Grab one.
Oh, awesome.
I'll sign it for you when I see you, Phil.
$25.
Let's see.
Wait, is this a Trace Passion?
No, I drew that. It's an homage to the Dark Knight cover by Frank Miller, but I didn't trace it.
That's awesome.
Passion wouldn't trace.
No, I don't trace.
I wish he actually had these mustaches.
He's got Turgurdy.
I don't need to trace. I suck on my own.
Cecil the Great.
Greg says he's in pre-production for Rodney Norman's comedy movie, Boom. He says he's directing it and producing.
Who's Rodney
Okay.
Norman?
I have no idea what that means.
It was a fella he had on, him and Tank Ferret had on their show. He was a comedian. I've seen him a couple times on Facebook. He's got like a character he does, like a skit sort of thing.
Yeah, she's starting on TikTok, maybe.
Magic scroll. That's a fancy scroll.
Did you get it?
No. I did not get the scroll. I got the cup. I did not get the scroll.
Guys, I'm too sad Norm Macdonald died.
I know. I need to get. Man, I want to watch
He's
these
on.
movies.
On.
Mm-hmm.
His room dad.
But he kept it pretty quiet and private. So I think he'd been from what I understand, he's had cancer for quite some time.
Yeah,
It said 9 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
because he did a bit like about 6-7 years ago about cancer, which is pretty funny. So he was joking about it at first. The whole bit he talked about how he lost, loses his fight with cancer. It's like, wait a minute, I'm not a loser. It sounds like at the end you're a loser. Just the way he was talking about it was pretty good.
Yeah, I have to look that up.
Funny dude.
I'm gonna watch. Yeah, I'm gonna watch some of his movies soon.
That's what I'm watching.
No.
I'm going to be watching after this show. I'm watching Dirty Work and.
You should watch his podcast show. That's
I used to watch it. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's the best.
Especially when he would get somebody there and just ask them a weird question and they get pissed.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did a show on. You can find him on YouTube. You just type in Norm Macdonald live,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen his podcast.
yeah, watch it. It's like a talk show almost.
A little bit like update too.
But he had Mike Tyson on there, Adam Sandler. The
He had
first
a lot of
one,
comedians. Yeah, he had a lot of comedians.
the best. Super Dave Osborne. It's like one of the best episodes.
Yeah, that's because you could tell he's just getting pissed off at him.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's just hilarious. The one with Don Rickles is pretty damn funny too.
Oh yeah.
He
'Cause
just-
I remember he had like an actual show, like the Norm Macdonald show.
Yeah.
no one could really troll Don Rickles except Norm. Funny. But yeah, it was a funny show.
Mm-hmm.
Funny dude. And doesn't he? Isn't he in? He's in a bunch of movies too, where he just appears in them. But
He's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
yeah, but Dirty Work, I think, is probably his best film.
That was such a good movie. I used to watch that, and what was it, Screwed? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones where he was like the main guy. I used to watch all those. Both those with Dad all the time. Shit.
Funny dude.
Which was the one that was him, Dave Chappelle, and DeVito?
Screwed. That's Screwed.
Was it
That's
Screwed?
Dave
That's
Chappelle.
what I thought. I thought it was Screwed. I couldn't remember which one.
It's
It's
like,
been
at
a
the
while
end of-
since I
don't, don't worry. At the end of the movie, they all get it. I'm like, okay.
That was such a good movie. I used to watch. Yeah, I was watching all the time.
Stuff.
I think not too long ago I got the DVD for one of them. I found in a pawn shop for a couple bucks. I was like, hell yeah, Norm. Every time I see this picture, I still think these things are falling out of her hoo-ha.
It might be.
I'm like, oh, she's a mule. Okay.
Could be. You'll have to read the book and find out, Chris.
He's never going to do that.
Oh,
Did you even
no,
Did you even
no.
read the first one?
Nope. I'm
Wow.
going to continue to not read it.
You haven't read the first Magic Cup? I was just joking.
You haven't read the first Magic Cop, Chris?
I'm going to keep saying that I haven't.
Fair
Just
enough.
because I know it keeps bothering Phil.
But he hasn't read the Lost Pages yet.
Nope.
No, I have not. I actually have not read the Lost Pages yet. No.
Only the story that you're in.
Yeah, only the story I've been in. Yeah.
Did you like that one?
Yeah, it's good.
There you go, Phil. At least you read one.
At least you liked it.
Yeah, no one ever knows if Chris likes something or not because he never reads it.
That's probably why he stopped doing the reviews. That's the only book he read.
Yeah. The only books I've read are the ones I've reviewed. That's it. No, I've read more than what you guys think. I just don't tell them.
I find it hard to believe. Was that thing of Will Ferrell? I don't believe it.
I don't believe you said I'm throwing lies.
Lies. Lies. Why are you telling these lies?
Oh, I'm going to start wrapping this up, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't forget to sub, like, and share
Alrighty.
if you're still watching.
Yes. Thanks, everybody, for joining us in the chat. Thanks, Passion. Thanks,
Yeah,
Phil.
no problem.
Sam, I just expect you to be here.
Like, he's here like a stack of CG comics.
Yeah, I recently passed, I think, what was it, 250? Yeah, 250. I'm up to 250 contributions.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm in the 30s.
I was like, jeez. Yeah, I'd be way farther, but like I said, I cut back a while back. I only do like maybe one backing a month now instead of like 8.
Well, you're going to have a whole bunch here this month. You got a Death. You got a coloring book. You got Lost Pages that you'll never read. See, at least with the coloring book, you don't have to read it.
It's true.
You just flip through it and you're like, I'm done, man. There's like nothing you have to do with it.
Even if I read something of Phil's, I will still say I'm not ready.
I'm going to put on each page, like, Chris, this book is dedicated to Chris Evans and his reading comprehension.
Dude, if you don't read it, he's probably going to prevent you from being in his books from now on.
That's a good point.
Right, Phil?
Yes.
There you go.
Well, I mean, that's leaving money on the table, Phil. You wouldn't do that, would you?
Well, he's going to have the tier, like, drawn in the... Anybody can get drawn in the book except Chris Evans' tier.
Excluding Chris Evans.
Every time you try to back it, refunded.
And then there'll be a Chris Evans tier to get drawn in, but he's like, nope, you have to show us pictures in a newspaper, a day of newspaper of you actually reading the previous book.
Write me an essay of your appreciation of the book.
Like me holding up a sign with the date on it while we'll read.
Yeah, exactly.
And you call the tier like the no Chris be in the book tier.
Like Phil has to like sit there physically watch you. Here it is. Here it is. And I like and all that, and at the end, Phil's like, "Hey, what'd you think of it after all this time? What do you?" And then Chris is like, "It was all right."
Yep. It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
it was a good book.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it. Can't wait to not read the next one.
It'll be fun to read the next one in a few years. Look forward to it.
It's been out for a year though, Chris. Whoa. Let's not.
Whoa. Don't let's rush things. I'm letting it marinate.
It's like a fine wine.
It's aging. It's aging wonderfully. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I was glad to get to talk to you guys again. But I'll see everybody on the next one. Later.